Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Tuesday, June 4th, 2024, 6:21 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:21 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being early. I appreciate you. You have a little red out there today with the market, but it's all about these 2-hour equilibriums. On ES, we have a higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low. So now do we continue to tighten up into tomorrow's data, or does JOLTS today jolt us out of this equilibrium? Thank you, Night Truck. I appreciate it. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Greg, Skyper, Sam. Hey, Hunter, Test, Nugget, Dollar Tree, One Liner, Rob. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on with Gern? Yeah, biotech. Biotech had a big day yesterday. 398 is your next resistance. We had a little double top with that area yesterday. 4-hour is overbought in a daily downtrend. Let me say that again. 4-hour is overbought in a daily downtrend. That's typically an area to look short. That was punny. Hey, Mike. Hey, Paula. Let's look at Caterpillar for Paula. This thing can't get out of its own way. Weekly downtrend. We are looking for a monthly high or low. This could be a monthly bull flag. What bulls want to see is this weekly bear break that we just got with very little follow through, reverse back to the upside, and that could be the monthly high or low. We need an hourly trend change at a minimum to feel like maybe the bulls are accomplishing that. All right. NQ is in that equilibrium as well. You can see it here on the 2-hour, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low. The hourly 50 MA and EMAs are overhead. Hey, HB. MLGO. Falling down pretty good. You were looking for daily oversold on CAT? Well, that makes sense. Let's go back and look at it. Yeah, that could do it for the monthly high or low. That could do it. This microphone is a little more sensitive, I think, and y'all can probably hear me drinking my protein drink, trying not to slurp in your ear. Why are you going to go and do that? TradingView is so finicky. I need to go back to the app. I say that and then I don't do it. There should be a like button. I hope there's a like button. Maybe you hit the wrong button, Paul. Good morning, Flectos. Yeah, very, very nice equilibrium, Lori. Nugget, I like it. 60.11 is a key resistance for SHOP. We got a double top with that area right now. Bulls want to protect against a potential weekly bear flag. DIS, potential weekly bear flag. Monthly high or low, the more likely scenario. Daily got oversold. That should mark the monthly high or low. If not, bulls are in trouble. Yeah, it still looks like a weekly bear flag. Dividend, July. I think on a bounce, bears are looking to short against yesterday's high. It may not be ready, Ben. Yeah, this is looking real bear flaggy. I don't know if it's going to take a flush of $100 to make it happen for the bounce to really get some legs under it. Poor Disney. Hey, Spaceball. Jenny in Tuscany. You're welcome. Al says it may only look like there is no like button. When he clicked it, it disappeared. Sure, Jenny. All right, Dale is at the daily 50 MA. Well, ain't that swell with Dale. 128.60 double bottom. Alrighty, bulls bought that dip yesterday. Look, has falling wedge type behavior. With lower lows not getting a ton of follow through. Bulls have their work to cut out for them. They got to start out getting over the the hourly 12 EMA. The thumb left for you too? Okay, well then I won't get my feelings hurt because y'all ain't liking it. Y'all can't like it if y'all don't have a button. Yeah, Dell is getting very interesting. A small push below yesterday's low. No, I don't like that. 128.60 needs to hold. We're at the daily 50 MA. This could be a decent area to buy. We are looking for that weekly high or low. All right, y'all ready to get started? Let's get this show on the road. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. This is who I am. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, that would be lovely. What I do here every morning is I show you my table, and this is a table that I created just to have all the different correlation puzzle pieces that I look at, and it's a more objective way for me to communicate to you what I see happening under the hood, and it's more objective than me saying it looks bullish or it looks bearish. I'm actually assigning values. Now, these values are arbitrary and they're based on my personal trading experience. However, I think it is a decent tool to communicate to you, hey, this morning it's looking a little more bearish than bullish. And then our economic calendar, big day today with JOLTS. JOLTS at 10 a.m., high volatility expected. I don't know, because if anyone says they know exactly what's going to happen, they're lying to you. Let's look at it on ES. You can really see it. Look at this 2-hour EQ. Higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low. And now are we going to tighten up into tomorrow? Because we have more data tomorrow. Tomorrow we have ADP non-farm employment change. And ISM data. Thursday we have initial jobless claims. And then Friday we have non-farm payrolls. So lots of data this week will jolt us out of this EQ. It remains to be seen. Saying the chat disconnected. I think everything should be working. Awesome, Dustin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So 2-hour EQ on ES and on NASDAQ, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, still holding that bull flag area from Friday. And we have ES still holding that 0.382 area that keeps a bull flag alive right there. Good morning, KK. On the Russell, we have a 4-hour downtrend. Those bulls looked pathetic yesterday. They got a higher high and then gave it all back. We're looking down at 203.120 as your next support. We are here at the daily 50 MA. Let's see if the bulls can make a stand here. I don't have a lot of confidence in them. All right, the Dow. The daily lower high is likely set. Now, do we get a higher low compared to 38111? And we've got this 2-hour EQ on the Dow as well. We have the VIX. It's up 4.5%. Daily inside bars. Daily higher low, the more likely scenario. And would you look at there, a 4-hour equilibrium on VIX. So we have 2-hour equilibriums on our major indices, and we've got a 4-hour equilibrium on VIX. We have a double top at 1408, 1431 area. We have yet to be able to clear the 1431, and JOLTS may push it up beyond that 1431. Hang Seng was green overnight. DAX is slightly red, 0.69. Bitcoin is holding on to green with this 2-day EQ. Just continues to go sideways. $7,613 is the resistance that the bulls need to clear. Yesterday, they hit $702.95. They missed it by $300. So 2-day equilibrium with a pretty big squeeze on crypto. This is something to note. Not all squeezes resolve to the upside. However, this is holding the 50 RSI. It's holding the 2-day EMAs. I like it more to the long side than to the downside. Ethereum. Ethereum doesn't look super healthy. This could be a daily head and shoulders. We talked about that yesterday, and then we zoom out to the higher time frame. This could be a weekly bull flag. So y'all know I like to call these the faux head and shoulders, the fake ones. Potentially fake. Remains to be seen. There's the left shoulder. There's the head. There's the right shoulder. So we're looking for a potential head and shoulders on the daily. If we get a bear break at 3,700 without a lot of follow through, we zoom out and we have a potential weekly bull flag, and it explains why we're not getting that follow through. So that's how I would sequence that out in my head. Let me see if I can do this. So in my head, this is what I do. Okay, this is step 1. Step 2. Nope, that's a 3. 2. Step 3. So what is the logical sequencing? It could be either to the upside or the downside. And I'm just taking this in little bitty brackets. So on the weekly, it looks like a bull flag. On the daily, it looks like head and shoulders. Do we break bear, then snooker in all these bears, and then reverse it back to the upside for the weekly bull flag? So you can just see that I'm sequencing it out over here to the right side. I'm not saying that my numbers are in the right order area. I've never drawn that quite like that, but in my head, that's what it looks like. Think of paneling, and you have a column, and then another column, and another column, because this is just history. And I've got to use the history to then calculate probabilities based on history for the future. All right. I will look at Tesla in just a second. Dollar is at the weekly 50 MA. On the daily, it is weak. We have a lower low. On the 4-hour, we have a decent bounce. And on the hourly, we have a decent bounce, making room for an hourly higher low. Will likely be impacted by the JOLTS data. Gold is looking very inverse to the dollar. We're looking for an hourly lower high on gold and an hourly higher low on the dollar. So gold could be weak today. Again, JOLTS will likely really rattle and jolt the gold chart, so be careful. All right, oil. Oil may be getting close to a long. This thing is getting dumped. That was just the most beautiful megaphone play out I think I've ever seen in my trading experience. This higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, and then a rollover. This was one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a long time. So we are just now getting oversold on the daily. 4-hour RSI is at 20 now. So we could possibly get a bounce on oil. I will be watching it today. I'm looking for reverse back burners on XLE, meaning that I'm looking for 5 and 15-minute overbought conditions on XLE names during regular trading hours. Okay. Apple. Apple has this, I took some privilege or some liberties this morning in the whiteboard. Okay. Again, I stink at drawing. This looks like a cup and handle to me on Apple. On the 4-hour, that would be very healthy for the market. We have a little squeeze going on. We've held the EMAs, definitely stronger than most of the other names, and we do have this very neat equilibrium to be watching on Apple. If that can resolve to the upside, that would help market bulls. And NVIDIA has a very similar structure if you look at the 4-hour. Look at that. Cup, handle. If we get a new all-time high, then that cup and handle is confirmed. This looks very bullish. We're just hovering right below yesterday's high of 1150. We may come back down, get a higher low, and then try to go take out that higher high. We'll see how that works out. Back to Amazon. I skipped that one on purpose because Apple and NVIDIA both have those 4-hour potential cup and handles. Amazon has made enough room for a 4-hour higher low relative to 173.87. We have an EQ here as well. Lots of equilibriums out there, totally getting smacked by the hourly 50 MA overhead. Amazon needs to wake up. Tesla. Tesla is green. One of the few names that's actually green this morning, but Lord, do they have their work cut out for them to get over 182.64. So if you are wanting to trade Tesla to the long side, you have to wait for it to find that lower high, higher low, and then look for that break, because the odds do not favor that the bulls are just going to zoom higher and take out 182.64 on one fell swoop. They could absolutely do it, but doesn't mean that they can. The probabilities don't favor it. DIA, I'm looking at DIA for a short. So on DA, we were looking for that daily lower high, which we confirmed with those trend changes back to the downside. But look at this daily 50 MA right overhead. We have an hourly EQ. I think you could look for a top fish in this 386 area, looking to nab that daily 50 MA rejection. Okay, GM. Someone asked about this yesterday, I think in the afternoon stream. Inside chart guys, someone asked about this. And I created an alert. I'm like, wow, what a great short setup right here. So we have a lower high here, higher high, and we haven't made another higher high. So this does have some head and shoulders psychology. And look at all the rejections in this $46 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 10. I'm done. I'm out of fingers. I'd have to take my socks off to keep counting. But we are looking for a daily lower high on GM. I think this is a fairly straightforward short. You notice I said straightforward, not easy, straightforward. If you're newer to trading and you have a smaller account, I recommend that you really key in on setups for double tops, triple tops, double bottoms, because your risk is very well defined. Very well defined. You always need to be defining your risk and keeping it at least 1 to 3, 1 risk to 3 reward. And if you are top fishing a quad top, a quintuple top, if you're top fishing those, your stop is right behind it. You know exactly what you're risking. So that's why I like those a little bit better for smaller accounts and inconsistently profitable traders. MSOS confirmed the daily bear flag. I think reverse back burners on this sucker until it stops working. Look here. Overbought, down. Overbought, down. Overbought, down. Overbought, down. I think as long as we're getting 15-minute overbought readings on MSOS, I would be looking to short those. So the way you set your alert is hit alert, RSI, tell me when RSI gets to 70. And we're on the 15-minute time frame, so this will work for the 15-minute time frame. And if I want it for the 5-minute, I'd have to go to the 5-minute and set that alert again. But I'm looking for reverse back burners on MSOS. It's pretty bearish. So I'm bearish DIA, GM, and then NVAX, I'm looking for a back burner. NVAX had a 21% day yesterday. I'm looking for, we already had 5-minute oversold during in pre-market, so now I'm waiting for 15-minute oversold. So let's go set that alert. Did I set that other one correctly? Yeah, I did. 70. Okay, so NVAX, I like to the green side for a back burner, 15-minute during regular trading hours. And then the other 3, I like red and top fish setups. NVO. NVO had a green day yesterday. Definitely didn't have as good of a day as, as Lily. Still a beautiful chart. This could be a little head and shoulders. Be careful. But is it a potential weekly bull flag on a higher time frame? Why, yes it is. Cup and handle. I need to do a video on these faux head and shoulders. I've never heard another analyst talk about them, and it's just something that I continue to see over and over and over. That's beautiful. Get you some. I love it. ICP, I'm assuming you're doing ICP USD. If that's not what you're asking for. Weekly getting tight. That looks nice. I like that squeeze and this curl. I like this curl. 4-hour bull break with a major squeeze. Looks interesting. Yeah, I would look for a pullback buy for a 4-hour higher low. Snow. Snow is partnering with NVDA, you say? Snow has been in a blizzard for a while here. Monthly downtrend. I mean, it could work. It could work. One second, I want to look at oil on another screen. Yeah, oil's finally getting its bounce on. Oil's another one you could keep on reverse back burner watch. As long as we hold the high of yesterday as support, it could be a long signal. Just be cautious. Bears love to hate this one. The Russell had that look above and fail. We do have enough room for a higher low compared to 201.78. 4-hour downtrend, hourly downtrend. Bounces are for shorting right now with the type of weakness that we've seen come in on the Russell. Coin. Coin looks like a little 4-hour head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We'll see. Weekly inside bar. We're holding the daily 50 MA, and we have an daily inside bar, so we'll see if we're going to chop around again today inside yesterday's range, or do we break out of it? Yes. Yep, I'm familiar with OZM. Are y'all allowed to hit the like button? Potential weekly bear flag. Yeah, it looks heavy. Super heavy. Super heavy. VKTX. Looks like it's got a little spike on some news possibly. Pharmaceutical name. We're back inside yesterday's range. We need to hold 65.15 before the market opens to get a gap up. Oh, Wild Deuces, thank you. VKTX has a nice 4-hour squeeze. But we broke daily support yesterday. Bulls need to wake up. They're entering gap fill area down here. The gap fills at 38.54. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but they need to wake up sooner than later. All right, I'm going to wrap it up and go live in the TCG chat room. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Give me a follow on X. Not that. X at Chart Gallery. That would be lovely. Thank you so much, all you beautiful people. Use stop losses.